In the shadow of an oak, by dusty trails bend, where the sunset paints gold on an old cabin's end, I recall soft whispers from her boots in the sand, echoing softly in this wild, lonesome land. And those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind, like the dust they once caused. Each step away from me, under vast starry skies, leaves my heart worn and weathered where old passion lies. Now the trail's gone quiet, under skies dim and gray. Her scarf on the porch swing just flutters away. Where laughter once echoed, now only winds moan. Empty saddle beside me, I ride on alone. Those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind, like the dust they once caused. Now each creak of my saddle's a symphony set of dreams we once rode on, and the fall that we had. By the light of a campfire with stars overhead, I ponder old memories and the life I've led. Did the wild call her heart to roam far from our door, or was it my silence that whispered her to soar? So her boots whisper still as I tread this long path through the echo of footsteps and the aftermath. Like the rain on the roof, words unsaid haunt my dreams. On gravel roads fading, nothing's quite as it seems. In the quiet twilight, as the day dips to sleep, her whispers and breezes across canyons deep still guide my lone heart under skies white and blue, to wander forever with the ghost of her hue.
By the creaky old door, where the scarves hang free, I met your shadow 'neath the whispering tree. Oh, porch, listen to our laughter spill on that sun-kissed morn by the daffodil. Oh, the wind sings low through the lonely pines, carries tales of you in the waning lights. My heart's held fast on that rugged plain where love danced once, or just echoes remain. Years drifted like dust on a gravel road. You and the sunshine both swallowed whole. Empty cabin with its fading trails keeps the ghost of your perfume in our fairy tales. Oh, the wind sings low through the lonely pines, carries tales of you and the waning lights. My heart's held fast on that rugged plain where love danced once, now just echoes remain. etched in the wood, where we carved our names, swore we always would. But time has a way turning oak to dust, leaves me whispering to the stars as the sunset must. Oh, the wind sings low through the lonely pines, carries tales of you in the fading light. My heart's held fast on that rugged plain where love danced once, just shadows remain. So here's to the porch where the past listened in to the dreams we dreamed and the might have been. As the night draws close and the stars appear, I feel you near, though you're nowhere near.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the gravel road, I found your scarf of faded blue neath the evening's amber glow. Whispers of the wind through the canyon calling soft and slow. Memories like dust kicked up, where did those old dreams go? But the rain forgot to fall here, leaving the earth cracked, my heart's echo clear. Underneath the vast prairie sky, I'm just a silhouette, holding on to a sun that set in a place the rain forgot. We danced on creaking wooden porches to a tune only we could hear. Now the cabin's empty, love's footprints disappear. The trail we walked is overgrown, each step a ghost of years. And the wildflowers you love, they don't bloom without your tears. Yes, the rain forgot to fall here. The creeks run dry, no reflection to peer. Just a lone star fading from the night. I regret every word I never said in the lands the rain forgot. Time's a ruthless rider, gallops while we try to hold on tight. Every whisper of the past, a firefly in the night. But love, it seems, burns like an old ghost light, flickering forever in my sight. Still the rain forgot to fall here. Each drop that skips a swallowed tear. I wander through forgotten gates, a pilgrim of regret, lost in echoes of your silhouette, in the place the rain forgot. So I saddle up at dawn beneath the sky, too wide to mend, ride the shadow trails where our summers found their end. And if by chance the rain remembers, let it cleanse. But tonight I'm just a whisper where the rain forgets to bend.
Out where the oak tree shadow lays long, By the creek where the wild winds have blown, I carved two hearts, yours and mine in the bark, where whispers stay hidden neath stars stark. Footprints fade where we danced unshaken, on that porch by the hills, God-forsaken. Storm burns like my heart tonight, in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand sent warmth in, as the dust catches the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell, in the whispering wind I still dwell. Time turned, those gravel roads grew wide. The quiet town slept as something inside me died. Old laughter haunts the saloon's creaking floors, echoes the steps that aren't ours anymore. That old saddle now just gathers dust, like the memories succumbing to rust. Storm burns like my heart tonight, in the cold, empty cabin's fading light. Your scarf in my hand sent warmth in, as the dust cushions the ghost of your grin. How the rain recalls every farewell, in the whispering wind I still dwell. Underneath the vast indigo skies, I reckon each star mirrors your eyes. The trails we blaze now overgrown, in the wilderness I roam alone. Storm burns and I'm still reaching out, through the shadows of doubt, the route of our old route. May the horizon where sunsets bleed hold you close, far beyond my meager creed. Every twilight your absence I mourn, in the silence after the storm. Out where the creek bends past old Josie's farm, I found her scarf dancing in the breeze. It swirled like whiskey in a weathered glass, neath oaks that whisper secrets through their leaves. We'd watch the sunset gentle, closing her eyes, orange skies bleeding into purple night. Her laughter mingled with the cricket song in that fading light. Everything felt right. The sunset closed her eyes the day we said goodbye. Now every twilight sings a lonesome wayward sigh. The wind's a solemn tune that rides the dusty plains, carrying her voice, bringing back the pain. Now the porch swing sways, but it's empty as the dawn echoes of footsteps like ghosts in morning fog. Where we once walked, gravel roads now lead nowhere. Trails we blazed are overgrown, as if we were never there. The saddle sits untouched, the horses wander free. Life moves on past cabins full of dreams. Yet in my mind I roam those rooms again, searching for the love, the life that my sunset closed her eyes the day we said goodbye. Now every twilight sings a lonesome wayward sigh. The wind's a solemn tune that rides the dusty plains, carrying her voice, bringing back the pain. In the quiet whispers of the rain, against old window panes, I hear her name, a solitary figure by the gate. A cowboy's heart knows it's too late. The sunset closed her eyes, and so must I, to dreams of yesteryears under vast unending skies. But her shadow in the dusk, always by my side. The sunset closed her eyes, and part of me died. With every setting sun I feel again, the sunset closed her eyes. The night descends. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisies grow, I first kissed you under that time-worn glow. Your laugh echoed off the canyon's embrace, while sunset painted gold on your face. Fading light, watch me leave through trails where heartaches weave, under skies too wide to grieve. The dust swirls with my dreams deceive. Now the cabin's empty where we used to dance. Floorboards whisper secrets to the cold expanse. That old porch swing sways, but only with the breeze. Not like when we swayed, so effortless and free. Fading light, watch me leave through trails where heartaches weave, under skies too wide to grieve. The dust swirls with my dreams deceive. On a gravel road the rains came down, turned all those whisper secrets into muddy ground. A scarlet scarf you left behind is the only touch I find. Fading light, watch me leave the oak, the porch, and the memory weave. Sun dips low like my heart, it cleaves to the fading light that watched me leave. In the quiet solitude where shadows play, I reckon hearts like mine were made to stray. But as the stars come out to grieve, it's your name they whisper as I retrieve. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows, where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind, where the wild horses flew. I remember her scarf hanging on that rusty nail. Now just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare, like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind, where the wild horses flew. Beneath the weeping willow shade, I lay my dreams. The creek sings softly of lost loves and schemes. Every whispering wind across the gravel worn speaks of a rodeo queen. My heart forever torn. Oh, my heart wears the scars of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades neath the moonlight pale, stars above the plains guide this lonesome ride, past memory's shadows where old loves abide. As the night whispers and the cold sets in, I know that in these hills part of me still spins. Goodbye letter fades, but her memory stays, like the ghost of a waltz in those golden days. In the shadow of the oak tree, the river bends and sighs. Your laughter hung on summer breeze, 'neath endless azure skies. We carved our names within the bark, a vow in whispered tones. Now just a ghost upon the wind, through empty cabins moans. And smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. Years have worn the saddle where you once sat close to me. Trails grown over dreams like dust, lost to eternity. The scarf you left still smells of rain, of storms we used to chase. Fading trails and twilight's grasp, a love I can't replace. Smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, Every sunset glows, takes me back to you. The smile waits, it knows. By the crackling fire's light, I see your dancing grace, a solitary figure now in our once cherished space. The whisper of the river is a lonesome serenade. I wonder if you hear it too, across the choices made. So smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, erases shadows bit by bit on every lonesome road where the cold wind blows. I'll remember you, where smile waits and the love grows. Yes, smile waits, my heart, it knows.
There's an old oak by the river bend where the scarves of our youth fluttered in the wind. We carved our names, young and bold, under the sun where the wagon wheel hides, in the dust of trails where shadows confide. Oh, those wagon wheels rolling slow through wildlands where my heart used to go, now just echoes in the lonely night. Wagon wheel hides, and so does the light. Every creek a story, every turn a sigh, holding memories as the years pass by. The porch still creaks at the old homestead, it's just a whisper without her tread. That gravel road once ours to share, now leads to silence and a cold empty chair. Saddles rest, the fireplace cold in the cabin where our love story told. Oh, those wagon wheels rolling slow through quiet towns where my dreams used to go, now just shadows in the fading light. Wagon wheel hides, and so does the night. Every creek a story, every turn a sigh, holding memories as life drifts by. Rain falls like tears on the dusty ground, each drop a moment, a lost love found. In the stillness I hear her call, a whisper from the past, the rise and fall. So here I stand where we once lie, under the oak by the riverside. Wagon wheel hides beneath the aging sky, a testament of love, a never-ending why. In every sunset's glow, in every star's light, I find her smile in the quiet of the night.
In the dawn's gray whisper, by the oak tree stand, I recall her laughter, scattered like sand. And cold morning on the porch, steam rose like prayers, her scarf in the breeze, dancing away my cares. Oh, that cold cold morning when she walked away, left her shadow in my door and my skies turned gray. Every creaking board and whispering wind, echoes of the love that danced on the skin. Years fell like leaves to the ground they lay. Old trails turned to dust, gravel roads led astray. Where once we lay 'neath stars, now lies empty space. An old worn saddle and no trace of her grace. That cold morning when she walked away, took the warmth of the sun, left my world in disarray. Every sunset bleeds into a lonesome shade. Faint memories linger like the promises we made. On a quiet night, the wind whispers truths in the solitude. I confront my youth, love's a fleeting shadow on a high plains drift, a ghost in the cabin where my heart once lived. So that cold morning keeps walking away. Each step she took, time steals a bit more each day. And I'm left holding on to a breeze, a faint perfume under the endless sky. Where our loved ones bloom, now she's just a memory that walked away, leaving echoes in the wind, and my heart led astray. I rode down past a canyon road, boots worn thin, a heart full of load. That old wind still whispers her name. Since she left, nothing feels the same. My hat's tilted, sun hanging low. The whiskey burns, but it's all I know. Got a picture of her in my coat, and a goodbye she never wrote. Just dust and whiskey, and a memory that won't die. Love like fire, burned under open sky. Now I'm chasing shadows in the heat and the haze, trying to outrun her ghost for days. Dust and whiskey, that's all she left behind. We used to dance in the old saloon, her laugh outshined every tune. Now it's just smoke and a lonesome song, played by a man who got it all wrong. I talk to stars she used to name, pour another glass to ease the blame. But every sip just takes me back to her sundress and that one dirt track. Just dust and whiskey, and a memory that won't die. Love like fire, burned under open sky. Now I'm chasing shadows in the heat and the haze, trying to outrun her ghost for days. Dust and whiskey, that's all she left behind. If I could turn this horse around, I'd ride back to that sleepy town. but some things ain't made to last, like train smoke and a lover's past, dust and whiskey, and her name in the wind. A story I keep living again and again. And if you find her out there someday, tell her I still ride but lost my way, with just dust and whiskey and a heart that won't unwind. In a sleepy hollow neath the shadow of an ancient oak, there a dandelion stood where we whispered words we never spoke. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered on that porch, while the setting sun painted gold our humble lonesome torch. Old dandelion fell apart just as seasons change the heart, petals drifting through the air like memories that start to tear. On gravel roads where dreams did part, there my soul's been left to chart, through dusty trails and whispering winds, the love that ends where it begins. Years have worn the old paths bare and rusted out the gate, and the cabin by the creek lies silent. Oh, the hand of fate. No more laughter neath the willows, no more rain on window glass, just an echo of your footsteps and the whispering of the grass. Oh, dandelion fell apart, just sprigs of heartache, sharp and tart, scattered by the weeping sky, like the tears I dare not cry. On dusty trails where dreams did dart, there my heart's been torn apart by fleeting love and wandering winds, the tale that ends where it begins. Sometimes I ride through dying light where shadows blend and mix, wonder if those fields recall the beauty we couldn't fix. Each broken stem and scattered seed tells of love that couldn't last, like the echo of our laughter swallowed by the prairie vast. So dandelion fell apart beneath skies wide as our old heart, fading trails where lovers meet and whisper soft and bittersweet. Let them ride where memories start, let them heal this broken part, on lonesome winds that never end, the love that fades but won't pretend. In the quiet of the plains where my heart forever remains, still the dandelion parts in the wild that binds our age. Underneath the whispering pines, where the moonlight used to lay, I found an old oak shadow that looked like yours in a wistful way. We carved our names, young and bold, on that rugged bark so fine. Now I trace those faded letters where your hand once slipped into mine. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road where my boots tread alone. Echoes of your laughter in the breeze, now just a wind-blown moan. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale untold. Moonlight whispers, darling, bring memories I can't hold. The porch still creaks like it did when we'd swing into the night, but now it groans under the weight of a lonesome fading light. That old cabin by the creek stands empty, walls turn cold, where once the warmth of your smile turned silver threads into gold. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road where my boots tread along. Echoes of your laughter in the breeze, now just a wind-blown moan. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale untold. Moonlight whispers, darling, bring memories I can't hold. The saddle's worn, the reins hang loose where you once rode beside. A trail of dust, a silent cry, a heartache vast and wide. In the hush of rain, in the rustle of leaves, I hear a soft goodbye. A whisper in the moonlight, under the endless aching sky. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road, my steps echo your name. Lost in the winds of time, love's a dying flame. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale retold. Moonlight whispers, darling, in dreams where I still hold you close, neath the ever watchful eyes of the moonlit whispering skies.
Underneath the old oak tree, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the evening descends. We carved our names on bark, it's still there, they say, in that quiet little ghost town where my memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The old cabin on the ridge holds her laughter like a spell. Empty saddle by the door still remembers her so well. Scars she left behind, now faded to gray, dance with the dust in the rooms where sunlight used to play. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whispering leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. The gravel roads stretch out like the wrinkles of time, every stone a story, every turn a rhyme. I've rode 1,000 trails, yet my heart stays in the prints we left behind as memory walked away. Oh, how the wind cries her name through the valley low, twisting past the porch where we swayed slow. Now each whisper and leaf and each shadow that sways brings me back to the dusk where memory walked away. So here I stand, a lone figure under fading skies, where the trail runs out and the old river dries. Guess some loves are like sunsets, brilliantly they blaze, then just as quiet and just as sure, memory walks away.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the dust dances at your feet, I carved our names for eternity on that porch where lovers meet. Your scarf still waves a lonely flag caught on a branch, a crimson rag in the town where silence brags, echoes of your laughter drag. But the wind stays, oh it never forgets, whispering your name in the cold sunset. It's a melody humming through dismay, rustling the memories where we once lay. Yes, the wind stays even when you're gone, singing broken verses of our lone love song. Years have worn the gravel road that led us to our dreaming abode. The cabin stands, but the light is dimmed like the love that once brimmed, where wildflowers dared to thrive, only thistles and regrets surviving. In the stillness I arrive at empty rooms where shadows strive. But the wind stays, oh it never forgets, whispering your name in the cold sunset. It's a melody humming through dismay, rustling the memories where we once lay. Yes, the wind stays even when you're gone, singing broken verses of our long love song. And I reckon the heart's like old trails, fading into the wild, unmarked by rails. Yeah, in every gust, your essence prevails, a haunting tune that forever sails. So the wind stays, oh it holds on tight to the echoes of the footsteps in the night. With every howl, with every sway, it carries parts of me far away. Yes, the wind stays, my love won't stray, bound to the breeze where my heart will lay forever. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved, a whisper in the leaves, a memory starved. Under boot heels, the gravel roads where we used to tread, each stone a silent witness to the words we never said. Oh, the dust stood still on that lonely cattle trail as the sun bled red over hills my heart frail. A scarf you left behind on the old porch swings low. Ghosts in the wind, where do lost loves go? Now the cabin's empty, the door squeaks no more. Your laughter's just an echo from a time before. Rain falls on the saddle, left out in the gray, riding through the thunder, trying to wash my pain away. Yes, the dust stood still while my heart learned to roam. Sunsets on the prairie, but never found a home. That scarf still swinging, weathered and worn, tied to what's gone. In the silence I mourn. And I've heard the howling coyotes calling out just like my soul, searching for something lost, a story left untold by the fading trails where the wildflowers dare. I find a bit of you on the wind, in the air. So the dust stood still, and it holds me like a spell in the quiet towns where our shadows fell. I'm held by the land and a love that time can't kill, with a heart full of dreams where the dust stood still. Out where the oak tree shadows are drawn by a lonesome hill where our dreams were born. Old cabin's door swings with whispered tales, echoes of laughter, love, sweet exhales. Under that porch where the sunset bled, we carved our names, now faded and dead. The gravel road that led to our start still guides the trail of a broken heart. Lonesome hills shut the door on the past, whisper to winds how I thought we'd last. In the dust, in the rain, I roam free, but your ghost in the shadows follows me. Years slip like water through thirsty hands, wide prairie skies turn to harsher lands. That oak has grown standing tall and proud, its roots buried deep unlike our vow. The scarf you left still dances in the breeze,
frayed at the edges like old memories. Each thread a testament to what's now lost, woven in the fabric of the cost. Lonesome Hill shut the door on the past, whisper to winds how I thought we'd last. In the dust, in the rain, I roam free, but your ghost in the shadows follows me. Oh, how I've wandered, a soul unmoored. Each sunset a reminder of the love we stored. Now riding trails where the coyotes call, I find solace knowing I loved it all. Lonesome Hill, close the door, let me be. In the silence, find strength from you, I flee. Under vast skies where old ghosts implore, I'll ride alone, always, forevermore. Let the dust rise, let the shadows fall. Lonesome Hill, in your echo I recall. In the shadow of the oak tree, where we swore our souls to keep, lies a cabin empty-hearted, where the weeping willows weep. Beneath the porch where we once danced, the boards recall your steps, and every gust of prairie wind whispers of the secrets we kept. Oh, silence forgot the songs we sang beneath the crimson skies, but I remember every verse echoing in my lonesome cries. Your scarf still clings to the saddle horn, blue as the falling night, while I ride the trails of yesterday, guided by fate and light. The gravel roads we wandered, now overgrown and less defined, like the path our love meandered, leaving our promises behind. The rains that wash the dusty plains can't cleanse my haunted mind, for in the storms I see your face, and peace I cannot find. Oh, silence forgot the songs we sang beneath the crimson skies, but I remember every verse echoing in my lonesome cries. Your scarf still clings to the saddle horn, blue as the falling night, while I ride the trails of yesterday, guided by fate and light. By the riverside of memory, where the waters run so deep, I saw a reflection fleeting fast, swept away in a silent sweep. And in that moment, stark and clear, I knew what I must do to live the songs we left unsung, and to find a trail anew. Oh, silence forgot the songs we sang beneath the endless skies, and I'll carry every verse till the day my weary spirit lies. Now your scarf flies free from the saddle, lost like the whispers of the dove, as I roam this world, a shadow man, chasing the ghost of lost love.
out where the creek bends, under the shade of old leaves. We carved our names in that oak tree, whispering dreams. The wind sang through the branches, a melody so sweet, on that weathered old porch where our hearts would meet. But now that oak tree's the last one standing tall, my shadow's the only one that dances at nightfall. Every leaf that falls is a memory, a moment lost in time, under the oak tree left behind, under the twilight side. Years roll like the tumbleweeds across these plains. Your scarf still hangs on the corner of my worn out frame. The cabin's empty, echoes with the laughter we once knew. Gravel roads keep leading back, but they don't lead to you. Yes, that oak tree's the last one standing tall, my shadow's the only one that sways when cold winds call. Each whispering leaf a tale of yesterday confined, beneath the oak tree left behind, beneath the dreams denied. Oh, how the sunsets bleed their colors, trying to repaint all our yesterdays, but some hues they just fade. And as the stars peek from the vast forgiving sky, the night knows the truth, that some loves never die. So here stands the oak tree, the only witness to my plight, holding on to each memory as I ride through the night. And maybe all that's left is the echo of your smile entwined with the whispers of the oak tree left behind. Yes, the heartache of the oak tree left behind. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I first saw her wild hair go like the crown of a queen. Under that old porch, laughter was the sweetest sound. Where we carved our names, now just whispers in between. But the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just shadows where we used to dance alone. That old scarf she left holds a scent of her tight. Now I wander these gravel roads forever thrown. The cabin stands empty where once it brimmed with dreams. Windows gaze like tired eyes watching seasons betray. The trail's overgrown where we chase fleeting streams. her absence a quiet ghost in the dust where I lay. Yes, the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just echoes where laughter filled the void. That old saddle's warm, like my heart through endless nights. Under the moon's pale watch, my hopes forever alive. In the silence after rain, when the wind speaks soft and low, I feel her touch in the breeze that stirs the sycamore leaves. Maybe all that's left is the letting go, finding peace like the sunset in the warmth it weaves. Still the storm turned cold, and my heart bears the frost, a prairie fire in my soul for the love I've known and lost. These lands, they hold her in the quiet rustling gold, till I'm just a tale on these trails forever old. With every sun that sets, I learn to live with the ghost of her whisper in the wind on the path I chose the most.